Hey guys, my name is Samantha. I am a gold consultant EVO 100 on Vision Quest, team leader of Shooting Stars. Tonight we're going to be going over building your house. So some rooms we're going to go over is like a front door. That's going to be your Archer Travel. It's kind of where everything starts. We're also going to break down that $69.95 monthly fee. Living room is going to be your mentor and upline. Kitchen, getting plugged into your team chats and pages. Master bedroom is going to be naming your business and building your logo. Bedroom 2 is what is your company built on? Bedroom 3, marketing and social media. Bedroom 4 is finding clients and how to qualify your clients. And then bathrooms is going to be your personal time. And outdoor space is going to go over evolution, the residual side of our company. So we're going to start with the front door. Basically, who, what, why of Archer Travel? A lot of people ask, who is Archer Travel? Why are they so out there? Archer Travel is the travel side of our business. They are the innovative pioneers in the travel industry. They were established in 1952 by Cliff and Lola Archer. Archer is made up of several divisions dedicated to providing value and dependability to travelers worldwide. Archer Travel can assist you with all your travel inquiries. Most of your answers may be found in the Travel Cafe. However, for supplier information and support, you can email evosupplierhelp@archertravel.com. That's a really important email. You guys will probably want to write that down. You're probably going to need it at some point in this journey. Or you can contact Archer Travel directly at 800-272-4377 to ask for supplier assistance. Note that you can also contact the vendor directly regarding a booking. Archer Travel specializes in Hawaii, Mexico, Canada, Europe, and Caribbean vacations. So some of the different awards that Archer holds, with American Airlines, we have a performance award, a sales achievement. Carnival, we're in the winner's circle. Continental Airlines, we have outstanding achievement in aviation. Hertz, we have outstanding performance. The Leisure Travel Group, we're in the $1 Million Sales Club. Northwest Airlines, Bridging the Pacific. Norwegian, we have an outstanding performance. Princess Award for outstanding sales performance. Royal Caribbean, we've got a Viking Crown Award. Scandinavian Airlines, we have an outstanding cooperation and support. United Airlines is Gold Plate Agency X5 for the last 5 years. And these are just some of the reward recognitions and awards that we have. Does anybody need this slide a little bit longer before I flip slides? Put in that chat box if you need a couple more minutes. All right. So we're going to break down that $69.85. So I get a lot of questions, I know, from my agents that say, why do I pay $69.95 every month? What is the purpose of that? They come in thinking, we're just paying for the certificate and to kind of get started on our business. So let's break that down a little bit. So Archer Travel is our host agency for travel. They provide certification to us, which includes our license, our bond, E&O assurance. It's been family owned. We have access to over 133 vendors and suppliers and platinum clear accreditation. So that $69.95 is covering your legal aspects to sell travel. That is all of your insurance, your fraud, errors, our Kimbo cards, all the fees on that, travel vendor relationships, seller license, outside certifications, IATAN, travel discounts. We also have what's called an Archer Travel Protection Plus program. And if you guys want to find that document and actually read through it, you can find it in your back office. Go to Travel Cafe, and it's right there in the back office on the sides bars. And it's going to go over everything in that travel protection that they offer us with that $69.95. So we're not just paying for our certification, we're actually paying to be legally covered every month to sell travel. So let's talk mentor and upline. So you can find your mentor and upline in the Evolution back office menu tab. You can go to My Team, then click My Upline, and it's going to show your upline. It's really important that you guys follow your uplines and give your mentors the chance to help you. And if they can't help you, just start working up that chain of command. Everybody has on a platinum team of some sort. So you're eventually going to get to that top chain where you're going to be able to get that help if your mentor can't help you. But we always give your direct mentor a chance first. So getting plugged into team pages and chats. So here's my question, everybody, if you could open that chat box. How many of you guys have noticed that your chats are really helpful? I got a yes, yes. So that's where we post a lot of our recorded trainings, our daily schedules. I know in my chat specifically, I'll say, hey guys, this is a really important training. You guys really want to try and be a part of it. We know life happens. We know that things happen. That's why we record these, so that you guys can go back and watch these. But also realize we're a team. So when you're struggling and you're down and you feel like you can't build anymore and you can't find the strength to continue to build your business, reach out, let your team know. We're here to help each other. We're all independent business owners. We're all trying to build the same businesses. And that sometimes helps be able to kind of just get out of your comfort zone a little bit and get that comfort and that reassurance, especially when it comes to the harder parts of the business and you're like, I don't know how to do this. Well, there's people in our business that specialize in different areas, and it allows you to learn in those areas. It allows you to be able to get that expertise and get that help and guidance when you feel like you're lost and you're jumping off a cliff into nowhere. Your Facebook groups, your chats, your mentors, all of them are there to help you. It allows you to build a confident business. So we're going to move into the master bedroom. So everybody knows your master bedroom. It's probably your most sacred place in your house. That is your space. I really like this part because it's kind of the most important part of your business. So naming your business and building your logo and brand. This is kind of where you get to make it yours. So why is naming your business important? Can anybody tell me? What makes your naming your business so much different? What do you think it has out there to help you? Let's see what other people have to say. Makes you be able to be found. Okay. It's a good answer. Anybody else want to give their opinion? Unique advertising draws people's attentions. Correct, guys. That's awesome. So yeah, it grabs attention. It makes a strong first impression. It is the foundation of your brand's identity. It's memorable, separates you from competition. It fosters brand loyalty, and it's expected by your audience. You know, the whole plan of, you know, we tell you guys, make sure you research, make sure your name's not taken, make it unique to you, make it stand out to you. When it's something you're passionate about, it's a lot easier to sell it, right? Do you guys agree? Yes. So like mine, I chose traveling and making memories. So growing up, I didn't get a lot of experiences of traveling. My parents really didn't have a lot of money. So when we did get to do those quick trips here and there, we made memories. Like anytime we went, we may not have had a lot of money to go do stuff on our vacations. We may not have had a lot of money to go splurge, but there was always all these lasting imprinting memories that were made. And that's kind of why I chose my name, because it was like every time I traveled, I didn't care what we did, if we did anything. You know, we made those memories that lasted a lifetime. Next thing is your logo and your brand. So how many times have you guys heard your mentors tell you, don't use your Evo page, make a website and brand yourself? Have you guys heard that before? So we got some yeses. Oh, we got a no. So it's very important. Yes, it's really cool. Evo gives us a website and everything, but it's really important that we don't really utilize it as much. Make your own website, guys. Brand yourself. Get your name out there. Be proud of the business that you're building and kind of just helping you. when people get on your Evo page, guess what the first thing they see is? What does it say in that top corner? Archer Travel. Yes, you guys are correct. So if somebody doesn't want to call you directly and they call Archer directly, we're missing out on that sell. So if we take that out and we brand just ourselves, we're taking out that alleviation. We're giving them only one avenue to call. Give us a chance. Let us help. You know, we're basically pleading with them. Hey, I'm here. You know, I'm specializing. I'm going through it. I'm doing the research. Let me help. Let me help. Let me help. It's super important to brand yourselves. It's eventually going to lead you back to loyal customers. The more professionalism they see, the more expectations they're going to have for you and the more chances they're going to come back and keep using you. Do you guys agree? %. Yeah. It's really important, guys. Brand yourselves. So we're going to move on to bedroom number 2. So everybody knows as we walk around a house, everybody has their own bedroom. So let's go to bedroom number 2. So building off of your branding yourself, you've got your name, you've got your logo, you know, you've made your website, you're branding yourself. Next important questions. What is your company built on? Has anybody been asked that? What's your company built on? What are your morals? Your own specialized skills and interests. What's your niche? What are you passionate about selling? What catches your eye that says, you know, I really want to advertise and sell this. This really is interesting to me. I really want to get all the specialization. I want to get all the certifications. I want to sell this. Anybody have an idea on that one? Have you heard all those questions? I get asked that a lot. A lot of my clients, their favorite question is, what is my morals for my business? So the moral principles that act as a guideline for the way that our business conducts itself and its transactions. In many ways, the same guidelines that individuals use to conduct themselves in an acceptable way in personal and professional settings apply to businesses as well. So we're not just being judged on our business morals. People that see us around town and stuff that, you know, they know we're a travel agent, they're watching how we conduct ourselves as well. I actually just finished my destination wedding. It was my first booking out the door as a travel agent. And they leave tomorrow. Super exciting about it. But she watched me around town. She knew who I was. You know, it was really interesting when I met up to give her client gifts. How amazing, because she pulled me aside and she goes, you know, before I trusted you with this big of an important event in my life, I watched how you held yourself together around town. I watched how you conducted yourself in your own personal life before I trusted you with the most important day of my life. So it was really cool to kind of see this slide in particular come together for me, because how I present myself and how I present my morals is also my business, because I am my business. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. So responsibilities as a travel agent. So travel agents have a ton of responsibilities. So basically from the time our clients walk out their door to the time the client walks back in the door, that is our responsibility. We need to make sure that every part of that is together, that their itinerary is dead set. We arrange everything. The transportation, accommodations, their tours, their trips, where are they staying, their rental cars, do they need a rental car? You know, we ask those questions, go above and beyond, make sure that they have everything thought out. Even if they message you and say, hey, I just need a flight, a hotel, nothing else. You can ask them, hey, you know, do you have a rental car? How are you getting from the airport to the hotel? Do you need any type of activities? Do you need any type of transportation arranged for you to get to different places? Most of the time our clients come to us, they don't always have everything thought out. So it's our duty to warn customers if something doesn't seem right and let them think about it. It's our duty to investigate and disclose. It's our duty to inform them, a duty to make reservations, and a duty to confirm their reservations. It is our job to make sure that they're checked into their flights the minute that 24-hour mark hits. It's our job to make sure that if they miss a plane or the plane forgets them or there's no room on the plane, it's our job to make sure we get them on that next flight. It is our job to go above and beyond for our clients. There's things that's going to be out of our control. There's things that we can't always control. But even when we can't control it, we need to find the avenue and the plan B for our clients. You always want to be that helper, that person your client turns to and says, I don't know what to do. And you're like, I got you. That's our job as travel agents. We go above and beyond every single time. That's also what makes them come back to us. So moving on to bedroom number 3, marketing and social media. You need to set a goal. You need to make a social media marketing plan. Marketing takes time and preparation. One of the best ways to stay on schedule is to make a marketing plan. Include social media groups into your plan. So guys, I'll be honest with you. So it took me almost 6 months of constantly using my social media, talking to people around towns, getting my name out there before my business started running. It's amazing now. I get calls out of the blue off Google. I get people that say, hey, I picked your business card up out of the doctor's office and I'm looking at a flight from here to there with a hotel. And I'm like, oh, cool. Thanks for checking me out. Let me get you a quote and give me 72 hours to get you a quote. Building a business takes time, guys. Don't give up. I see this person's been with us 4 weeks. On the 27th, it'll make it a month. Don't give up. When it gets hard, you got to just keep pushing. Let your group know, hey, it's been a month. I'm struggling. I need that motivation. I need that determination. I need that help. Businesses don't grow overnight. How many of you guys have seen small businesses that open up in a downtown or on your street block or in your city, and 2-3 months later they're closed because they couldn't get it off the ground? How many people? Yeah, most people said yes. Yep. So most of those people didn't have a support system. Most of these people that struggled to get going, they did it without any help. Guys, the best part about this company and our teams and our platinum organization that we are in, we're all here. I know my group could probably tell you, I am always a call, text, or email away. Vision Quest will tell you the same thing. I get people that reach out to me and say, hey, I need help. Okay, what do you need help with? Sometimes it's just a pick me up. I'm struggling. I've been here a month. I can't get a booking. I can't get this. I can't get that. Okay, well, let's readdress your business plan. Let's readdress your house. Let's go through your house and figure out what room in your house you need to focus on a little bit. So cool thing about this training, guys, you can actually map out your business in your own little house. Make your own floor plan. Draw it out. I did. That's how I built my business, guys. I literally built me a house and I started putting different things in boxes and in rooms and trying to figure out how to balance it out. Because, when I jumped into this business, I just had a newborn baby. I was struggling. And I will tell you, I called my platinum Brittany every day almost. I said, dude, I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. Help me. And I've wanted to quit. I don't know how many times she'll tell you that. She always tells me quitting's not an option. I need to just put my big girl pants on, go to bed, try again tomorrow. Which is awesome. But that's the cool thing, is you guys have that support system. And if you don't, reach out to your groups, reach out to your Facebook teams, reach out to your mentors, say, hey, I really need to pick me up. She'll be the first one to tell you, even when my personal life is crashing, I call her and say, dude, I can't do this. And all she does is help turn me back around, tells me to put the computer down, put the phone down, go do something with my kids, come back, and everything's better. Another thing is, the first thing when you all are advertising, mock bookings for Facebook, where are you sharing them to? Are you sharing them just to your personal page? Are you sharing them just to a Facebook group? Are you sharing them on your personal Facebook business pages as well? Where are you sharing them? Do you post it to Google? Are you verified on Google? That's a really important part, guys. It took me almost 8 months to build my Google. I was verified on Google right away, but people don't start making calls on Google until you start getting up there on the top of Google. Guys, we have those trainings to get you to the top of Google, to get you to where people are calling you when they search certain words. It's really important that you guys don't lose hope and to have a goal and a plan. And if you guys don't have one, reach out to your mentor and have them help you make a marketing plan. Help you figure out where to post, figure out where you can post. I know we just did trainings on, where to post on Facebook groups. I know a lot of people get disappointed and confused on that because they're like, well, my post got taken down and I don't know why. Well, there's certain things you have to look for in the rules and everything else to make sure that you can actually post and self-advertise for yourself. So that's also really important parts. Any questions on that slide before we move on? I know that was a lot of information. Okay, I'm not seeing any questions. All right. So let's go on to bedroom 4. So kind of playing off of that room, the next question is finding clients and how do I qualify them? So to find clients, you have to be an active agent. You can't be, one that's just here and there. You need to be an active, engaged agent. You need to post on different social media platforms. And if you don't use social media, get out in the public, talk to schools, vendor shows, restaurants, doctors, and more. Talk with people about traveling and the pros of using a travel agent. Everyone travels at some point. Guys, travel is an ongoing thing. Even during COVID, people were traveling. People don't stop traveling. People are always going to need a hotel. People are always going to need a car rental. People are always going to need a flight somewhere. And if you're struggling to do, mock bookings and stuff like that, reach out to your mentors. Guys, we have tips and tricks to do mock bookings that you can knock out in 5-10 minutes. It's very important to make sure that you are very actively out there. People want to make sure and see that you're not this take the shortcuts, take the easy way out all the time. People want to know you're going to do the research. People want to know that you want their booking. Because the biggest question I can ask you guys is, why do you think clients ask, why should I use you as a travel agent compared to this person? So if we backed up for 2 seconds and none of you were thinking as travel agents, okay? Everybody's thinking as just, normal people were going to book a vacation. If you went and searched travel agents in the area and 5 of them popped up, tell me what you're going to look for. What's the first thing you guys are going to look for to compare those 5? Put it in the chat box. I've got one answer. Anybody else want to pop in? What's the first thing you're going to look at to compare different travel agents? Ratings, professionalism, how long they've been in business. What else? Comments. Their presence on social media. A lot of us look at that. How active their recent post was. That's a good one. Their reviews. Yeah, you guys are all nailing that right on the head. So how do you think people get this information? So in order to get reviews, they've got to be active, right? Which means they've got to get clients. which means most of the time, who's the first people that most people book with first? Who's going to be the easiest person you book a trip for? Probably somebody you know, right? Do y'all agree? Yep. Why are they calling their business what they do and why? That is a great answer. I love that, Teresa. So that actually is going where I'm going. So yes. So most people are going to look for that presence. Most people are going to see that presence. And the easiest people to book for, guys, is people we know. That's a great starting point. That's why we tell everybody, post on your personal Facebook agent your personal Facebook page that you're a travel agent. Getting that out there to the public, to the people that you know, is the easiest way to get your business off the ground. Word of mouth goes so far. So to put that into perspective, so one of my friends knew the girl that was getting married. She kind of sent her my way a little bit. And she's in my mom's group that I'm in too. But because of how well I did on her destination wedding, she called her friends down in Texas and had them calling to book with me. And I have a guy in California that constantly books for me. Word of mouth goes so far. Just one person could ping you all across the United States. That's the whole thing about going above and beyond and making your presence out there. Always ask your clients, hey, can you leave me a review? I'd really love if you could leave me a review on my page. I'm trying to build my business. Be honest with them. And if there was an issue, and you can tell them, hey, if there was something I did that you didn't like, please let me know. That's how I can fix and grow and actually build my business to the way that you want to see it built. Because some people, they may not like the fact that we only jump to this airline, or they may not like the fact that we didn't give them enough options or choices, or they felt like we didn't give them the price values they were looking for. That's all things that we can kind of redirect to get that 5-star review out of them, to get that above and beyond. Because if it's something as little as why they want to give you a 2 stars because you only gave them one review and they didn't feel like that was enough, well, guess what? We can go back and give them more reviews or more options to choose from. So moving on from that is, how do we qualify clients? So when you get that first person and you get that person to call you and they're wanting a booking, how many of you guys want to run to a checklist and start trying to fill out a checklist of questions? So completely transparent, I do not use a checklist. I do not use a questionnaire. I simply have questions. I just ask them. I conversate with them. How serious are they about paying for this trip? Are they wanting to make a deposit today? Or are they looking at possibly booking next year? Where are they going? Is it a special occasion? Are kids going? If kids are going, what's the ages? What are they looking for? Are they looking for flight, hotel, car rentals, activities, cruise, or something else? Are they trying to get a family gathering, or is it just a small group of people? You're building that connection with them, so that way you can customize it to their dream trip. We don't need a questionnaire. We don't need a piece of paper. Yeah, we're going to take notes as we have this conversation with them, but we don't want to be a robot. We don't want to be set in a dead set script that we're not changing from. Because who wants to talk to a robot or an automated caller? Do you guys? Exactly. Yeah. You want to be personal. You want to be down on their level. How many people are going to go and book with somebody if they're just having a casual conversation with them and actually taking interest in their life? Are you more likely to book with somebody that actually acts like they care, or somebody that's just asking you scripts? Which one would you book with? Of course they care. Yeah. I have found more chances than not that most of my bookings don't want to listen to me read off questions. They want to hear me ask them, actually, why are they going on this trip? Let them explain what's going on in their life. Sometimes you may be that only person they had to talk to right then and there. Yeah, it may have took 5, 10, 15 minutes extra out of your time, but at least you can customize it a little bit more. You can actually customize a trip more to what they needed. Because if I ask them a set of questions, I have no idea besides, okay, maybe they're going for a wedding, or they're going for this, or they're going for that. But what came up to that occasion? What built to that occasion? What else do they need to make that the best trip possible? By conversating with them, you're getting all of that information put out there. You're getting all that information already there. So you could have found out that they're going to a wedding for their best friend, whose best friend just lost their dad. Well, now I can customize them a trip with that in mind and make it more personal. And maybe with my client gifts, I can throw something in there for her to remember her dad as well. It gives you a better way to guide your trip and your quote, if that makes sense to everybody. So we go to a bathroom. So everybody uses a bathroom every day. So the bathrooms in your house, that's going to be your personal time. That is your space. You always have to have time to yourself. This business can be overwhelming. It can be very time consuming at times, and you could lose track of time a lot. I've done it. I've worked through bookings and my kids went to bed and I didn't even know they went to bed. I had to set space and boundaries. So it's a little bit different when you get a call. I'm a 24-hour business. So if I get a call quote request, I take the call. But I also, tell my kids, hey, I love you guys. I'm going to go take this call. I'll be right back. Besides that, if I'm working on a booking and I'm just on the computer messing around trying to get the quote just right, I will walk away from it for that hour to put my kids to bed. I don't want to miss my kids telling me their IMs. I don't know about you guys, but listening to a 2-year-old do their IMs is just adorable. And she's so passionate about it. I don't ever want to miss that moment with her. So being able to have those downtimes, being able to walk away from your stuff, learning how to balance out your days and your times, making sure you're allowing time for yourself, time for your spouse. And something that a lot of people are big on is meditation. Giving yourself time to just meditate. We all have real lives. And there's times that real life definitely interacts with our business life. And when those two clash, it makes it really hard to build a business. So you have to learn how to separate them and how to keep work at work and still have time for your family. And being business owners, that is a really hard task. A year in, guys, there's times I struggle with this. Brittany will tell you, there's times she goes, Sam, walk away from your computer, go spend time with the girls. You do not have to do this today. I'm like, got it. So sometimes you just need that reassurance from your mentors. And if you guys are getting to that point where you're just feeling like everything's clashing, reach out, tell your mentors, hey, I just feel like everything's crashing. My business is clashing. My personal life is clashing. I can't figure out how to separate them. Let them help you figure out a plan that works for you and your lifestyle. I can tell you most of the time with mine, I have figured out that it's best for me to do my work when my kids go to bed. All of my quotes I do after my kids go to bed. That way I get to be a stay-at-home mom all day. I get to take quote requests during the day, but I don't work on quotes unless I have to while my kids are awake. I've got an almost 1-year-old. She turns 1 next week. Really sad moment for me. My 2-year-old is almost 3, and I definitely don't want to miss those life-changing milestones in their life. Being a mom and imprinting on, her trying to learn how to walk, or my 2-year-old learning how to put a sentence together and how to write and how to do her alphabets and stuff like that. So just finding time for yourself. Make sure you have that time. So our last slide, kind of like the last part of my presentation, guys, is the outdoor space. I don't know how many of you guys have heard of the Evolution side of our company. So, we partner Archer Evolution. So Archer's the travel and Evolution's our residual side. So Evolution deals with our mentorship side of our company. So I just kind of want to show you guys some numbers. We're going to have a part 2 to this presentation and for team building and stuff, but I just kind of want to give you a little aspect of it. This was the payouts for April. So if you come to our residual side of our company and you decide, hey, I love what I do. I love selling travel to people and making people's lives, changed. Because sometimes we can make trips that change people's lives. I've done it. I booked a trip for my Cali guy and it absolutely changed his view on his vacation. He goes, I showed up to the airport. Everything was done. I showed him a little thing on my phone. I got on a plane. When I got off the plane, my rental car was right there. And I drove to my family's house. I didn't have to think about anything. And I said, well, that's my job. So I love telling people what I do. I want everybody to have the same opportunities that I have and the same chance to travel like I do. Personally, I couldn't afford to travel before I got with Archer. My husband and I were barely making ends meet. My daughter was diagnosed with epilepsy. My other daughter's immunocompromised. We were struggling. Now this has opened up an avenue for me to be able to take my family on trips because we get those TA rates. I can go take my kids on a free cruise because we get free cruises at discounted rates, or, we just pay those port fees and taxes and the cruise is free. So I tell people all the time, hey, come be a travel agent with me. We have friends that ask us all the time, hey, what are you doing now? I know you're building a business, but, how'd you get into it? Well, it's a great way that we can open up to bring people underneath us and we get to make income at the same time. So just a little overview here. Executive is having 3 agents under you. Bronze is 6 agents under you. Silver is 9 agents under you. Gold is 15 agents on your main account and having 3 silvers underneath you. Platinum is 300 paid agents, and then it just goes on and on and on. So once you hit bronze, guys, your monthly fee to Archer can come out of that residual income and you're not paying your fee anymore. That's 6 agents that you have told how much you love your job, how much you love what you do. I don't know about you, but when you love what you do, it's a lot easier to tell people what you do. Do you agree? It kind of just rolls off the tongue when you can say, hey, I just booked this awesome trip for my family. And guess what? I got paid for it. I'm getting paid to travel. I'm getting paid commissions for my own trips, my own vacations. And people get interested in that. People get really drawn into that. Well, I travel all the time. Okay, so would you like some information so you can learn more about our company so you can get paid for your traveling? It's easy ways to bring people on. So I'm going to end our presentation tonight with how will you build your house? What makes this business yours and who you are? It's really going to tell you a lot about your business when you can tell somebody why you built your business the way you did. How will you build your house?